How's it going, everybody? CrazedWhiteGamer here to bring you another Halo 4 breakdown. I know it was a very long time since the last one, but I wish to apologize for that because main reason why is because I'm just really fucking lazy, and the second reason is I had to restart my computer, meaning I lost everything about the DMR, so I was like, no, I'm just fucking pissed right now. I really don't want to go through all of this. I'm also getting the text messages right now from my girlfriend, but that's going to have to hold on for a bit. You also notice that the video is kind of lengthy right now. It's actually 2 games, mainly because I wanted to give off a couple things, make some announcements and some other stuff. The first thing I want to say is that from now on, all the breakdowns now, they're not going to be quite the same, for the weapons at least. The first thing I wanted to say is that the weapon description, I'm not going to go over anymore because that is not really important to the weapon. I'll still put it in the description along with all the stats, but that's the first thing. The other thing I'm getting rid of is the max range because, I mean, let's be honest, you're not going to be trying to kill some dude at the max range that I'm giving. With all that said and done, let's go ahead and get started. The first things you're going to want to know is what rank you'll get this at and how much it's going to cost. Well, you get it at Spartan rank number 2 and it only costs 1 point. So the moment you can get your classes set up, which is at Spartan rank 2, I believe. I don't know, I'm level 127 now. It's been so fucking long before I even was that level. I don't even fucking remember. Anyway, let's go ahead and keep going. The ammo capacity of this weapon is 14 rounds in the clip and 42 rounds in total. But if you have the ammo, tactical package, or support upgrade, I don't freaking know which one it is. I really don't care. You guys know what I'm talking about. It'll bring you up to 84, which will more than double the ammo you can hold. Pretty interesting, but I don't really think it's necessary, mainly because of all the BRs and the DMRs you're going to be finding people using. So, ammo's not really necessary, but if you want to use it, go ahead. The clip burn and the RPM is next. The clip burn of this weapon, or how quickly it will deplete its ammo, is 5.06 seconds. So it's a pretty lengthy clip burn, but it's about average with the BR, I believe, if I remember correctly. I haven't looked at, I kind of lost the stats for everything. I usually save them on my computer, but again, restarted my computer, lost everything. Anyway, and the RPM, because of the burst delay and all that, it's only going to be 122 rounds a minute. Now, what's the shot delay exactly is 0.43 seconds, which is, if I do remember, that is a bit faster than the burst delay of the battle rifle, but not much faster. But because it is faster, it is going to kill quicker, but we're going to get on to that later. Next thing you're going to want to know is the reload time. The reload time of the DMR is 1.7 seconds. If you have Dexterity on, though, it'll drop it down to 1.18 seconds. This could be a give or take, but that is generally how fast it was when I recorded. I tested it multiple times. That was around the same amount of time I got every single time. Now let's get on to the kills, like I said. The shield break of this is 4 shots, and the flesh kill is 1 headshot or 3 body shots. If you don't get that headshot, it's going to take 7 shots to kill, but if you do get that headshot after you break the shield, it's only going to take 5 shots. This is a precision weapon, so a headshot will count as a kill. I'm sure everyone knows that by now, though. And of course, now the time to kill. If you do get that headshot, it's only going to take 1.72 of a second. Or not 1.72 of a second. 1.72 seconds. If everything is a body shot, though, it's only going to take 2.58, which is a very slow. It's faster with the headshot kill than the BR, but I think it is slower if everything is body shots than the BR. So, if you want to be faster time to kill than the BR, you want to get that headshot. Otherwise, you're going to go slower than the battle rifle. So you need to remember that, guys. You have to absolutely remember that. Alright, let's get on to the range. Like I said at the very beginning, I got rid of the max range because I really wasn't, I mean, we're not even going to be trying to shoot people that far, even if I did give a max range. And like the DMR, that was purposely made for long range, and it has like no recoil, so like I'm just gonna say 100 plus for both hipfire and zoom. It's not even worth going into. Anyway, enough of me shenanigans and all this stuff. Let's get on to it. The optimal range, or which the game recommends and reads that this weapon is in range, is from the hipfire 40 meters, and when you're zoomed in 90 meters. My recommended range with the hipfire does remain the same at 40 meters. You can go off maybe by 5 more meters, but for the most part I try to stay in the optimal range with it. While zoomed in, though, because you're going to get a huge zoom because of the 3 times zoom, you might as well just spam the guy if you're zoomed in. because like this weapon has no recoil, pretty much no kick whatsoever. It is the noob gun, but I don't really like calling it that because I use it. I mean, but it's still, if you're zoomed in, just spam the guy. It doesn't matter how far away you are. Anyway, now let's get on to some other stuff before I go on to recommended uses. This weapon, when you first get it, if you're new to Halo, not used to how weapons work, especially the loadout ones, the DMR you're going to want to grab first. Mainly because it is the easier weapon to use, and it's just all around, just anyone can use it. It's just that gun that, hey, it's got the easiest learning curve, easiest weapon to master, and a lot of people call it overpowered, but I don't consider it quite overpowered, but I do believe it might need a little nerf. Not a huge one, but just a tiny one, just so the BR can kind of compare it a little bit more. But then again, this weapon was made for longer range combat, so at mid-range, which is a lot of your battles with DMR versus BR, the DMR will most likely win. Whereas close-up, most likely the BR will win because it's the more spammier of those two human loadout rifles. And at long range, the BR has pretty much no chance. It doesn't have a strong enough zoom and doesn't have the range to compete. Anyway, now with that, crouching, just like the assault rifle and battle rifle, it doesn't affect anything. It doesn't do anything. Crouching does not affect any weapon in this game. It doesn't reduce recoil. It doesn't do anything. But now let's get on to recommended uses. And it is best used at mid to long range battles and lines of sight. It can be used at close range, but like I said, BR is best. You're better with the battle rifle or the assault rifle or some automatic weapon. Ammo, like I said, also shouldn't be a problem as it is a common sight in multiplayer, so you're most likely to be grabbing the ammo without even knowing. As for armor abilities that would fit with this weapon, the best one I could say would be active camo due to its long range. This weapon is a mini sniper, so if you have active camo and you like staying back, holding a position, watching an objective, camo is going to be the way to go. Now with tactical package, because I actually had to look through which one was tactical and support for all this. Tactical package wise, I couldn't really find anything that would really help the DMR. Though if you are going to run the camo, like I said, AA efficiency or armor ability efficiency, whatever you guys prefer to call it, is going to be your best option because it'll recharge the DMR's, not the DMR, the camo's armor ability faster, allowing you to stay in camo and all this other stuff longer. Now with support upgrades though, there was quite a few. The first one was before we even go into this, let me say which they were. I'm still new to this stuff. Give me a chance, guys. I'm still new to all this crap. Alright. The ones that I found most useful for this was the sensor awareness, and if you specialize to the right one and you got this, stabilization. The first one we're going to go do is sensor and why I use this. Sensor gives your radar a bigger range. It expands the range, letting you see targets at a much farther range on the radar than a normal radar would. Only letting you see, hey, this guy is over here, and I got a longer range weapon, especially with the DMR. I can pop around the corner and start giving him shots before he even knows I am on the radar. You don't even have to sneak around. You can just come up, and as long as he's I think on the last 1/3 of the radar, he won't even see you. I don't know. I haven't looked at I haven't looked at any support or packages or anything like that yet. So anyway, next one was awareness. Because this is a long range weapon and because of its powerful zoom, 3x zoom, awareness will allow you to use your radar while scoped in, and you're going to be scoped in a lot with this weapon. And I cannot deny the fact that I hate not having my radar when I'm zoomed in with weapons like the DMR, the sniper, and the beam rifle. I feel like I am vulnerable completely when I am zoomed in with these weapons. Having this really helped me out. Like when I played with it though, as much as I hate it, it didn't really help a lot because not many enemies came up on me, because with this weapon I was staying in the back of the map like I am in these SWAT games. I know it's not a normal game, but it was the best games I can get. This is also a multi-team, by the way. But because I was staying in the back of the map, not enemies were coming up behind me, I didn't really have to worry about it. So if you are a person that likes to charge in and zoom in at the same time, awareness will help you. However, there is the last support upgrade, which was Stabilization. This one helped me out the most. It didn't seem like it at first, but as I played more games, I noticed that when I was getting shot at when zoomed in with this DMR, especially when it was up against another DMR, I was kicking a lot less. I was keeping shots more on target, and Stabilization has definitely, just because of this, became a very useful support upgrade that I like using when I'm staying in the back of the map with this DMR, or even when charging in. Either way, it helps out so much. It'll let you stay on target. You'll get flinch less when shot, when zoomed in. It's just an all-around very good weapon, even with the BR. I didn't try it out with the BR, but I mean, sure, I'm pretty sure it worked just the way. So there you guys have it. That's everything I have to cover over the DMR. And all its stats and stuff will be in the description, so you can read along if you didn't really like watching the video or my voice due to all the mess ups and stuff. But it's acceptable. All right, I'll understand, because I'm new to this stuff. I'm not quite ready to talk. I'm not really more comfortable yet talking in front of people just yet, but I'm hoping to get better at that over time. But anyway, at the very beginning of the video, I also did mention I wanted to mention a few things. It was really just saying that this channel is closing down. The CrazedWhiteGamer channel, I'm closing down. I'm starting fresh. I'm starting new, but I'm not starting one channel. I'm starting new. I'm starting 2 new channels. One of them is CrazedWhiteGaming. That's going to be me, my Let's Plays and my online shenanigans with my friends. That's probably going to be the main channel, mainly because I feel like I'd be more of a Let's Player kind of person than a commentator, as you guys can clearly tell. Though I am making a commentary channel too, called Craze Commentating. This series of Halo 4 breakdown will continue on that channel. That'll probably be really the only things right now that'll really go up on that channel for now. But I'm hoping to get some more stuff out there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And the links to both of those channels will be in the description as well. They are on the new Google YouTube layout, which I absolutely hate already, because I had to go do like fucking 50 things to finally get a proper channel finally going. I don't know if I can change it back to the old layout that I had with the CrazedWhiteGamer channel here. But anyway, that's pretty much all I really have to say. There's not much else. I do have an idea. My Let's Plays, though, like my DMC Let's Play and stuff, I'm just going to stop those right now. I did want to do Aliens Colonial Marines, but I only got through like 3 missions. I was like, I don't even want to do this. Like, there was something about Aliens Colonial Marines, as bad as it was. I did enjoy it a little bit, but it wasn't worthy what it got. I feel like the reviews it got were a bit more harsh than it should have been, but still. Anyway, all my Let's Plays, everything on this channel is getting taken down. This will be the last video on my channel going up, and everything else will go up on one of those 2 channels, depending on what it is. Like I said, the DMR stuff is right there in the description, along with the channel stuff. This is the last video on this channel, and the Halo 4 breakdown series will continue on my other channel. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys go subscribe to the new channels, and I'm really hoping to finally get more active into YouTube. I actually do want to do another Let's Play of an indie game my friend recommended to me on the Xbox Live Arcade. So I'm going to download that and probably do it right now. So until then, I will see you guys later. This is CrazedWhiteDude signing out off CrazedWhiteGamer for the last time. Peace out, guys.